You're most welcome, my beautiful people. Those who are new here on this channel, consider subscribing. JSP African Pearl as a YouTube channel. We do content about agribusiness management, general business as well. So today I've come up with five businesses that one here in Uganda can start with just 500,000 shillings. You're going to see them and really you will like it. But before we go further, I would request you to go down, subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of content that we have covered about finance, about agriculture, and others, as you'll be seeing in the on our channel. So today I want us to tackle those 5 points. I know everyone is waiting for it. And point number 1 is the chapati business. We see so many people undermine this business, chapati business being very small business, and no, some people don't like such businesses. But I want to assure you that this chapati business is doing wonders. It's one of the businesses that are very simple to start, easy to manage, financial-wise, and in fact, if you give it your time, you can get a lot of profits in it. Like here in Kampala, I've seen so many people doing that business on the streets. It doesn't need even to start it in maybe a rental house. No, you can just start it on the streets. And I want to tell you that starting this business is very simple and very cheap. What you need to put in mind is that is the requirements that you're supposed to use in this business. And if I'm to break for you, we need just a frying pan, which can cost maybe something like 30,000 Ugandan shillings. Then we shall need the cooking oil. You can start with 1 liter of cooking oil. And here in Uganda, 1 liter of cooking oil is at 6,500. You can imagine. Now, other things that they are needed is now the charcoal stove. The charcoal stove is a bit expensive, but still at 50,000 you can get it. Charcoal stove. When you go here in areas of Katwe, you can find it. Those people who are in Kampala, you know you're living within Kampala, but if you're not in Kampala, like us, you can as well go to the nearest places where they make these metallics. So the welders can do it for you. Those fabricators can find them and they do it for you. Very good one with stands. So I was still breaking for you. I think you'll be adding. You will have also what you need to put in mind is just maybe a basin where you can mix that flour. We need a basin. You will need and a basin here in Uganda is at 7,000. You get. Some people use even something which is the plastic which is smaller than a basin, which is at 4,000. And which other thing that is needed in the requirements? The requirements you will need. I said you need charcoal. Charcoal is not all that expensive. You can start with charcoal of 10,000 as you're starting this business. That's why I say that you can start this business fully with just 500,000 Ugandan shillings. So we shall need water. And if you're living in Kampala, you may need to buy water. And a jerrycan of water is at 500 shillings. Then we shall need salt, because when they are mixing this flour, we need salt. They put even salt to increase the taste or to make it palatable. So I think those are the things. Flour, I think 20,000 you can get flour, might be even bigger, or 12,000. So you see how you're starting the business. I see this is one of the simplest businesses to start when you have little capital. So I want to urge you, if you can manage to save 500,000, 300,000, you can start this business here in Uganda. And I want to assure that this business, it has much profits, as I can say. No, there is a certain guy, I always tell you that there's a certain guy in my village who came here in Kampala in 1991. And his business still now is chapati making. But I was with that guy, and he told me he has managed to educate his children. He has constructed a very good house. If you reach in the village, you may think he's not a chapati maker. You may think he's a government worker. So some of those things you can try. You try them. Then maybe the second business is the shoe business. You know, when we talk on shoe business, we have levels. If you have corrected now your 500,000, just calculate how many pairs will it buy for you at 60,000 shillings. Just calculate and see if you're not getting a very big business. And by the way, if you want to start a shoe business, mostly for me, I deal in ladies' shoes. Ladies' shoes, they are very cheap, and they have higher market. They have a very big market. If you can also start with that one, it can work for you. And here in Kampala, I can help you to source them. I can help you to source them if you're very far from the city. You know, in the city, it's where we have each and everything on a very cheap cost, very cheap price. So you can trust me. If you can trust me, I do it for you. Or if not, I can direct you to people who are doing it. I have somebody here. I have somebody. Don't know whether I've carried that his business card. Let me check here. I would give you that person. I would recommend that person. He's a very good guy. He's a very good guy. Let me check here. Let me check. I don't know whether I can remember his name. I forgot. Oh, he's here. He's here. He's here in my bag. This is the guy. I don't know if you can. Okay? This guy has all kinds of all categories of shoes, and his shop is called the Golden Meadow Shoe Hub. It's called Golden Meadow Shoe Hub. So if you can try, you try. His number is here, but you can find him through me. If you don't want to have issues if you have issues in bargaining power, you can find him through me. Yeah, I'll take you just near Ham's building. So we are still on business number 2, which is shoe selling, shoe business. It ranges from 100 to 500. You can start it and you get profits. I've told you, if you're buying at 6,000, you're selling at 10,000. As you're buying at 9,000 and you're selling at 15,000, it can still make you money. Now, let's dive onto business number 3. Who can guess it? Business number 3, I always tell you that the second-hand clothes. The second-hand clothes, they are here in Kampala. Plenty, many of them, they are here. We have many businessmen doing it here on wholesale shopping, wholesale selling. Then if you want in retail, they are there. But what I'm telling you, we are on the side of wholesale. And even if you want to start it and you don't know where you can buy, you can still pass through me. I take you to people who sell those bells. we call them bell, the ones that they are known as end water. Those old clothes, they are also very simple to start. Like one bell, we have bells, you know, they have ranges. We have a bell which starts from 350,000. That is Ugandan shillings. Then we have bells at 400,000. We have at 500,000. Can you imagine? You're already in that range if you have 500 shillings. You see, 500,000 shillings. So we are trying to show you businesses. I'm trying to show you businesses that you now. If you are one of those people who have 500,000 shillings on your account, what are you waiting to start a business? You might be a government worker, you might be working in a certain organization just with one source of income that you may find you're just having it as a salary. You can add another business like this one of second-hand clothes. And I want to guide you here that if you are starting this business, target the local market. You'll be just moving in those markets. You go there and pay some charges for that day. You pay in the market, you sell, and it is very simple, by the way, to find customers. When you're doing it, we're targeting local market, those organized markets. Like in my place, we have a market day on Friday. We have Friday. You may find the nearest village or the nearest trading center they are having on Thursday. Then you go to another one on Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, like that. Just be moving, because like where I'm taking mine, where I'm selling my shoes, we go there and we just pay 1,000 shillings as tax for that place, for that market. The carriers come in correct in form of tax. You're dodging rent, because if you choose to rent, they may charge you 100 shillings, 100,000 shillings for rent, which is expensive compared to the business you are doing, the business we have identified, business of 500 shillings, 500,000 shillings. So you need to look for a place which is cheaper, and those are local markets. They have specific days in the week. You can rotate the whole week. If you have a bicycle, you can do it using a bicycle. You can do it when you're boarding motorcycles. They are relatively cheaper. Some businessmen make a group and hire a vehicle. You pay like 3,000 each. You travel to the nearest market. Tomorrow you go to a different one. So that's the idea. That's the advice I want to give you. If you're starting this business, you're starting small. Maybe the one of chapati, but with the one of chapati still, you don't need to rent. You just need to go and talk to somebody, and you give some small money, and you do it from in front of his shop. But some of these business, I want you to target areas which areas with many people. Like chapati, you need to be in a busy place. Chapati, you need to be in a busy place and do it. Now, let's go to point number 4. The business idea that I've brought for you is mobile money. Now, mobile money, it is very simple. You can hire lines. You know, somebody may ask me, mobile money is expensive because you need to buy lines. No, it's not necessarily that you need to have your own lines. You can hire. We have people who have registered lines, Airtel lines, MTN lines, who are ready to hire. You will target such people. You can find one, you hire for either MTN or Airtel. But it's better to have both, because here, like here in Uganda, those businesses, those companies are the ones that leading. They have many customers. So what you do, you get like 100,000, you load as data. Get one or maybe 100,000 as data, put on MTN. Then load 100 on Airtel. Then have some money as cash, like 100 in your hand. That is 300. have 100, maybe 200 in cash. That is 400. Then this other 100, you can still put as the as deposit. You see, are you not in the business? So don't think big. Don't think hard. That now, where am I going to get the lines? It is very expensive because one line can go at 500 shillings. So what you have to do is to hire. Then at the end of the month, you share the commission with the person who has hired you the line. That's how people do business. You know, in a business, we need togetherness. We need to make a team. You hire from somebody, then you do what? You'll be dividing the commission. You share that commission that you have got at the end of the month. What you need to be is just to be somebody who is not gambling with life. God fearing. If you agree with somebody, fulfill it. Now, one will say, should we move on business number 5, the last point? No. Let me add something here on the mobile money. You know, when you're doing mobile money, what I need to tell you that it is a good business, yes. Simple to start, yes. But it needs you to be very wise. You know, we have thieves. We have scammers. People want to get riches without work. They want to get quick riches. They will convince you. They will send you messages trying to con you, and you send them money. Then at the end of the day, they block you. They may request for your PIN. So you need to be very, very, very keen when you're doing a mobile money business. This one, I have to assure you, we have so many people who have ran out of the business because of safety. Their money has been stolen. You find somebody is called, do this and this and this. Get this. I know when you're doing mobile money, you need to be strong-hearted. Don't target quick money. If you're somebody of that kind, someone of that category, you are done. They are going to take all your money and you remain with nothing. Your business will collapse. So you need to be very keen on security. Don't share your PIN, such things. You know, time is leaving us, but we have to finish. I don't know how many times I've talked to you people, giving you business ideas that you can start. You know, we need to encourage ourselves such that even if somebody is having 100,000, can start a business, can do something else. You know, in this world, if you want to grow your money, you need to have different sources of income. We have businessmen, we have government workers who are there just thinking what to start and with how much to start a business. Some people think that to starting a business, you need to have enough money, too much money, millions of money. No, that's not the case. Even this small money can do for you something. And you keep on reinvesting. Don't eat, don't spend. I always tell people that when you get money, don't eat. Try to reinvest. Put the commission that you have got to make it capital. Let it be your capital. You see? You're going to find a difference. You're going to find a difference. Now, business number 5. Business number 5 is selling vegetables. I think I've seen many ladies. You know, for us, we men, we like undermining some businesses. Okay, ladies, you can take up. You know, when you go in the markets, you find only ladies doing this business.